I hope you all remember that dialogue from Three Idiots movie that whatever you do, you must have fun doing that particular job. Then only you can achieve excellence. Okay. So right now same applies for our MBBS journey. You all know that in MBBS first year there are three subjects to read. Everybody knows that. But what is more important is how to study those subjects. Okay, so today we will see that how you should study MBBS first year so that it does not have a toll on your mental health and you know exactly what to do. So I welcome you all. I am Akshay Juneja, MBBS 2017 student at NSCB Jabalpur, and this is the episode 6 of MBBS first year guidance series for 2020 batch. And let's begin with today's episode. Do not forget to watch the previous episode by going the playlist section, and if you wish for my video notes or important question Q bank, you can visit the link in description. So let's begin the today's video and we will start off with some golden key points. So first of all, I want to tell you that you cannot study everything in medical school. Okay, now this is the fact. No matter whichever book you study, even if I say that you have to study physiology from Sambulingam, now Sambulingam, although being an easy book, you cannot study everything in that book. Okay, so it is very important to let yourself know that it is not possible for anyone to study everything, and you need not to worry or stay sad that I have not studied everything, because at the end you cannot study everything. But now what to study, how to study, let's dissect that. Okay, so now what to study. So now whenever I will tell you, suppose you have to read this particular unit, upper limb anatomy. Okay, so in your first reading you have to read everything if possible, as much as you can. Okay, so by that what does this mean is you will study from the bones in the upper limb, then you will study which are the muscles in this compartment, and so on. Okay, so if you will make a story, it will be very easy for you. If you start directly from middle, if you start directly from your hand, so this will become very difficult because you don't know what a खिचड़ी क्या पक रही थी इसके पहले, है ना. So this is the thing. So always start reading from the starting and read as much as you can. Okay, now whenever you do your second reading of any chapter, any subject, or if you are revising for your exam, or if you are preparing for a particular exam, suppose NEET PG or your prof exams, then you have to figure out what is important to you. Okay, so for that you have important list which I have already uploaded in my Telegram group. You can get that there. Okay, and there is important question bank. Okay, so now this is the thing which you should need to know. Now this is a basic thought process in students mind. I will guide you about NEET PG in upcoming videos, but right now what you need to know is that your first prof syllabus is very sufficient for your NEET PG syllabus. Okay, now what used to happen in our board exams and NEET UG preparation days, that board exams were mainly derivatives and all those things, and your NEET UG times required much practice. Okay, similar is the concept here. In your first prof syllabus, which will be covered by your college professors, they will teach things in detail. Okay, you will dissect each and every part, you will study great detail of every three subjects. Okay, but in your NEET PG syllabi, eventually there will be some topics which won't be taught at your college level, and there will be some topics which are studied in great level in colleges but need not to be studied for NEET PG. Okay, so ultimately what I would suggest you is, right now don't worry about syllabus, how to study, nothing. Study just to study first year MBBS for becoming a good doctor in long run. Okay, so don't keep anything in mind right now. Just believe on me, if you study everything which is taught in your college with great sincerity, you will eventually finish your NEET PG syllabi of first year in a month. Okay, it took me 1 year to finish anatomy in my medical school first year, but now when I am revising for NEET PG, I have usually 10 days and I finished entire anatomy. Okay, so this is the thing which you need to know. So now let's focus on how to study instead of studying for a particular exam. We will discuss about NEET PG in upcoming videos. Okay, so now I will tell you some subject wise important points. Although I have made enough video covering everything required for a particular subject, please visit the playlist section how to study. Okay, but now I will tell you some points which are important because your colleges have not opened yet. Okay, so these points are with respect to colleges not opening yet. Okay, so as I have already been told you that anatomy is difficult to study without dissection, so don't focus right now on anatomy. If you want to just study something, if you want to get an edge over others, You can study upper limb, but that is not advised, because if you have to study upper limb, you will have to first finish osteology. Osteology means bones of upper limb. Okay, now to study bones you require bone set. Now you don't have bone set, then how will you study bone set properly? Okay, so this is the thing. So whenever you will study anatomy, even in your medical school, finish osteology part first in great depth. Once you know which bone attaches which muscle, what is the nerve supply, everything will become very easy. Okay, and for this I will tell you, make a diagram book. If you are reading even a single page of anatomy, whatever diagram is given in that page, make it separately in your rough copy or a fair copy and practice it again and again. Okay, because anatomy is all about diagrams. Okay, we will focus more on physiology and biochemistry. Okay, now in physiology and biochemistry I have already told you what to study. Now in this, Guyton or Ganong or any standard textbook you read will be very heavy. Okay, now if you start studying Guyton from scratch, you won't be able to study it. First of all, you will have to look some headings. Suppose if you are studying cardiac output, so you should know that, okay, in cardiac output, what will I study? I will study factors affecting, I will study clinical, applied part of cardiac output, I will study the gender wise distribution of cardiac output, age wise distribution. So these are all headings. Until and unless you don't process stuff in your mind in headings, you won't be able to finish any particular chapter. Okay, so first of all, always have a look in a Indian textbook. It will give you very great headings. Then start reading standard textbook. Okay, no need to study Indian textbook right now in detail. Just know the headings कि पढ़ना क्या है. Okay, now this is the second point, record Guyton. Now what I would suggest you is, if suppose you are reading today cardiac cycle. Okay, so start studying cardiac cycle from the page 1. Study the page 1, and after the page 1 gets finished, whatever you have processed in your mind, just pick up your mobile phone, open sound recorder and record entire concept. You can write it on a piece of paper that if you study Guyton today and if you have not revised it, once you come back after 1 month, you won't remember even a single word. So it is very important to record. Now you have recorded your concept. So now that one page will be finished in 5 minutes of recording. So whenever you need to require that particular page, you will just listen to your audio. You will know, अच्छा ये पढ़ा था, and then you will be done. Okay. Now I have told you to focus on CVS, cardiovascular system physiology more. Okay. This is very important, and I will tell you that please focus on CVS only. Don't run for covering every unit, because right now you are in excitement, but once your colleges start, you will realize that 3-4 महीने होने के बाद भी many students won't even know basic definition of blood pressure. Okay, so this is the thing, and only cardiovascular system and CNS, central nervous system, are the 2 difficult units in physiology. Rest all units are more or like your NEET UG days. Okay, you can study them with some extra concepts, but cardiovascular system is very important. It will help you in pharmacology in second year as well, and in medicine in final year as well. You cannot avoid it, so please study it in great detail and never rush for things. Now this is the next thing, search for shorter terms. Now what does this mean is, nowhere on YouTube or nowhere in any platform, you will find video lectures which will cover entire Guyton or entire text of your medical school. This is a myth. Okay, nobody can teach line to line to you. You have to read on your own, but what you can do is you can get a guidance. So for that, suppose I have made some videos, so you can refer that. But suppose if you are not finding videos on any topic, just search for some shorter terms. Suppose if you are not finding video on cardiac output, which is highly unlikely, but if you are not getting, just search for homometric regulation. Okay, so now YouTube will suggest you some better videos with homometric regulation, and that particular 1 minute concept will help you in longer run. So don't think that you will get everything in a particular platform. It's all different, and your preparation is all different. You need to study your textbook line to line on your own. Okay, now never run behind numbers or data. Now what does this mean is, if you will pick up AK Jain or GK Pal or any Indian textbook, they have written so many data, so many numbers, so many percentages that you get confused at what to learn. Okay, never run behind them. They will be, whatever normal values you need to know, you will get to know eventually when your colleges start. and you can also use that before exams. But what is more important is concepts. Just learn the concepts right now. Okay. Now this is what I will tell you, that solve as many as MCQ as possible. Even if you are reading on your own before your colleges start solving MCQs. For that I have suggested you Physiology review book. I will mention the link in description. So start MCQs, and that crisp Physiology book also has, great theory. The theory points will overlap medicine and physiology for you. So it will give you an integrated approach, because right now you won't be able to solve much clinical cases just by physiology. You must know some amount of medicine also, okay? Just some amount. So for that book will be sufficient. And at the end, I would like to tell you that please don't rush. Just go for CVS physiology only, and that's it. Study it more and more, go in great details, revise it often. Don't study like you want to finish entire physiology before your college starts, okay? Please do not rush and develop interest for the particular subject. Biochemistry, do not remember any structure, do not remember every reaction, okay? Biochemistry is something which is very complicated if you pick up any book, okay? There are a lot of structures, there are a lot of reaction. You need not to remember every reaction. You need not to remember every table given that this disorder is by this. No, not everything, okay? You need not to remember every information also. It is highly selective, biochemistry. For that, what I will suggest you is, I have already made a video on how to study biochemistry. Just go there. I have told you what to read, okay? Now stick all the cycles on the wall. In biochemistry, there are hardly 15 to 20 cycles which are very benefited, okay? But students think that it is very complicated. So just master those 20 cycles, stick them on your wall, study them often, and you will eventually master them, okay? And again, whenever you will study metabolism, as I have told you, in physiology focus on CVS, in biochemistry focus on metabolism, and solve clinical cases in metabolism, because you won't be able to remember what was the cycle until and unless you do the clinical cases, okay? If I simply say you phenylketonuria, this is the pathway defect, you will not understand. But if I will tell you that this is the patient who has presented with following features, you will easily diagnose this is phenylketonuria, okay? So again, for that, do that thing and study a bit of biochemistry each day, okay? Do not boycott biochemistry. I know many students boycott biochemistry, but instead of that, allocate suppose half hour every day reading biochemistry, okay? Now once you are done with metabolism, things will get pretty easy. There will be hardly any bulky units left, like genetics will be there, which will be more of your NEET UG knowledge, है ना? In fact, NEET UG has more knowledge than your biochemistry ka genetics sometimes, okay? And then there are some basic units like enzymes, vitamins, which will be a piece of cake for you if you are done with metabolism, okay? And again, I will suggest you is start solving MCQs, because whatever I will say, how do I know such information? Am I your senior? That's why? No, because I have solved MCQs. I know that MCQ can be framed only on these particular topics, okay? Examiner ka mindset padna is very important. So for that, review books, MCQs are a must, okay? I have already made a video on books to read. I will mention the link below. So please keep watching. What is more important is, after this video, binge watch all these 4 videos, okay? These 4 videos with today's video will give you a complete experience of MBBS first year, and after that you need not to, bhatakna kahin pe bhi, okay? So I hope these efforts are helping you. Please share to maximum of your friends. It will keep me motivated, and if you really feel, then you can contribute. Okay, so now this is the thing, that whenever you study only if you can revise it later, and you will revise by this recall ledger that I have already been uploaded on my Telegram group. You have to just write the topic which you have studied today, revise it on same day, day 3, day 7, day 14, day 21. This many number of revisions will ensure you will never forget a particular concept. So okay guys, that I just want to tell that no matter how complex it feels, I will try to share all the knowledge I have with you. Okay, so you can comment below whatever you need. You can get the notes and question bank, and if you want to donate for the videos, you can do the same in the given description. Thank you so much. Stay safe, stay healthy, and keep learning, and all the best for your medical journey.